Hey guys, it's Danelle from Painted. Happy first day of December. I wanted to start this off. First of all, you guys might be seeing me and thinking, what is going on? I wanted to let you know that today at 12 o'clock noontime, I will be live on the Paint It Beautiful page. So please tune in over there if you want to see the first series of the Milk Paint educational videos. I will be live then every single Wednesday for the entire month of December. So today's lesson in that group is going to be all about milk paint and basically the substrates, which are like the surfaces that you paint on. Depending on the surface that you paint on will really dictate the outcome that you will achieve. And when I meet with customers and we talk about what they want to paint, I always ask them, what are you starting with? So if you want to follow along with that series, which obviously you can catch the replays, as well, please join me over in the Paint It Beautiful group. That's where I will be live. But what I wanted to start off with today is, I told you guys this weekend I had canceled the live sale and I said I was crafting. And I thought, you know what? The thing that I was working on is for myself, but it was using the Fusion Mineral Paint, the Crackled texture. And I have featured this product in the live sale, I think twice, maybe 3 times, and every time it sells out because I show you guys a really cool example. And I've had quite a few requests on a tutorial on how to use this product. Hey Dad, I saw my dad just joined. I thought I saw my mom. A couple other people joined. I know I didn't give you guys a warning that I'm live, but I appreciate that you guys are joining. So say hi. I don't know if comments are working. If someone who's joining could say hi, that would be awesome too. But I appreciate that you guys are popping on with me. But what I wanted to show you guys is how to use this stuff, because so many people are like, could you show me how to use it? Because I'll tell you guys, there's a right way and a wrong way to use this. And I always say the best thing I can do is show you the wrong way so that when you use it the right way. Because I'll be honest, on my little craft, part of what I did was a fail. And if I show you guys the fails, it'll help you not have a fail on your project. So let me show you so far what it looks like. This is I think it's made out of like resin, but it looks like it's metal. It is a cross, and it started off just as brown, and in order for it to fit with my home decor, I want it to eventually be all white and have like a really crackle appearance. Hey Tammy, thank you Tammy for saying hi. That's awesome. I brought up the iPad. I don't even know. There we go. I can see that. Let me, one second. I just want to see if I'm going to be able to read comments. I don't know if you guys are getting snow by you, but it was snowing here this morning and I'm thinking, go figure. I'm probably gonna have like crappy Wi-Fi today on a day that I need like things to work technology-wise. Hey April, April's saying hi too. Thank you so much. Cause yeah, my comments aren't even working today. It would help if I swiped the right way. Now my comments are working. Anyways, once I'm done getting the crackle effect that I want, I'm gonna use probably Fusion's Casement. It's like a bright white color, and I'm gonna fill in all the brown that's left and paint it white. But if you look really closely, I think you guys can see that. See how it's really cool and crackled? That is where I applied the crackle texture. And what I did is, in order for this stuff to work, I just basically poured it on and I allowed it to dry. You can, and I tested a bunch of different methods. It's 70 and rain. Hey, I love the 70. I hate the rain though. I sped up the process, so I used that little heat gun that I have. If you don't have one, you could try a blow dryer. But honestly, I would just probably pour it and like walk away and let it dry overnight. At first, you might think nothing's happening because this is like a slow drying product. So here is a before. At first I just dry brushed and I'm like, nope, don't like that. It doesn't look how I want it. I do like that. So then I kind of added some more up here, just pouring and walking away. Do you see what I mean, guys? Hey Mom. But what I want to show you is some of the fails. So right here, oh, my lighting's kind of bad. Let me see if I hold it. Right here is a better example. So what I did was I took a brush and here's what I'm talking about a fail. If you apply the product and you smooth it out too much with a brush and you make it too thin, it will not crackle. So what I want to tell you guys is when you apply this stuff, I don't shake it up a whole lot. If it looks like it's separated, go ahead and like swirl it like this. But when you pour it on, don't thin it out and make it super thin, because if you thin it out too much, what's gonna happen, give me a thumbs up if you guys can see. Over here, it crackled nice, but over here, it did absolutely nothing. On your project, if it does absolutely nothing, thank you. If it does nothing, you can go ahead and then apply more to that section and walk away, and then it will crackle. I've applied more over sections that did nothing, and then it went ahead and it chipped, or not chipped, it crackled. I've had a customer who was working on a door. I'm not gonna call you out, but if you see this, this is what I was talking about. If you put it on too thin, it won't do anything. So you need to keep some thickness to it in order for it to like do its magic and for it to crackle. So I did put it on too thin, and of course it did nothing for me. So on the sections that I did it too thin, I think if I hold it there, you can see, I went back, thank you, Lauren. I went back and I applied it thicker, and it did all the cool crackling. Now, because this is a heavy product, obviously gravity is gonna work against you. So I had to do it in sections. I had to hold it upright and do my top surfaces. So poured it up here, and then I poured the bottom section. See that, how cool that looks? But then in order to do these flat parts, I had to lay it this way and pour it that way. So let's say you wanted to do this on a piece of home decor that's like mine, that's weird. And so it's gonna be, you know, some parts are vertical, some parts are horizontal. You're gonna have to be patient, and you're gonna have to do it this direction, allow it to dry, this direction, allow it to dry. Thumbs up if that makes sense. You can't just go crazy and pour this way, pour that way, or else it's gonna be like a droopy mess and go everywhere. Awesome. Okay, so I'm going to tip the camera down and I'm gonna show you the texture of it. Oh, I also wanna show you what not to do again. Don't be like me and use your brush to smooth out and forget about it, because your brush, pretty sure, is gonna be trash. This is hard as stone. I'm gonna try soaking it in brush soap and see if I can make some magic happen, and I'll tell you guys on Sunday during the live sale if I was able to save this. I don't know if I can save this or not. I've never tried because I've never forgot to clean one out, but I did, I'm human. So I'll give you an update on Sunday if this was able to be saved or not. I might, after brush soap, if I can't, I might then try odorless solvent to see if I can clean it, but I don't know. Okay, any questions so far before I tip the camera down? Oh, another thing, I'm not exactly positive what's all in here, but because it's like a stone-like, rock-like product, I wouldn't recommend washing this stuff down your drain. A lot of times when I have stuff like this, I would like rinse it out in like a bucket if I have a whole bunch, and then just like dump it outside. Because you don't want to put a bunch of stuff that's like gritty texture down your sink. When we get into the milk paint series too, especially if you're following me with me during that, and you have a bunch of textured stuff, like our fusion sandstone texture or our fresco, and you have a lot of waste, a lot of times, my mom can vouch for me, I'm like the queen of like the dirty cups, where I just let them harden up into rocks, and then I like pop out that clump of like hard stone and I'll just like throw it away, versus like running all that kind of stuff down your drain, because you don't want to let that hard sediment build up in like your pipes either, because you can clog up your pipes, and then you got to deal with Drano and all that kind of stuff too. Let me see if I missed any questions. Would you have to tip furniture like you say you want to do the front of furniture? Would you? If you're doing like the front of a piece of furniture and you're doing the crackle on it, I would take the drawers out. I think that's what you mean. Hold on, let me read that again. Would you have to tip furniture like you say you want to do the front? Yeah, so if you, let's say I hope this is what you mean. If you wanted to do like a crackle front of like your dresser, what I would probably do is put the dresser on its back and then get all the crackle appearance on the front of it. I hope this is what you mean. and then allow it to completely dry. And once you have that crackled, then I would stand it up. Because if you tried doing that dresser while, here, we're gonna cheat. You're gonna get to see some of the milk paint samples. So if this was the front of your dresser, right? And I kept it standing up like a dresser and I poured this stuff on, obviously it's gonna run right off. So what I would do is take the dresser, put it on its back, do the crackle appearance, you know what I mean? So it's laying on the back of it, get my cool crackle, allow it to dry completely, then go back this way. Is that what you meant? I would assume so. Hey, check it out. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna tip the camera down and I'm gonna show you real quick the texture of this stuff. It kind of reminds me of like Elmer's glue consistency. I do recommend that you clean up your cap. I'm really bad at stuff like that. So of course, like I had left my cap open because I was like a lazy painter girl. And then I had the tip clogged, so I had to take like a scissor and like jam it down. If that happens, do what I did and just like take a nail or something and like stab it to make it open again. Okay, so, okay, let's see. Hopefully you guys are gonna be able to see everything. And what I think I'll do, just to make my life easy, oops, sorry for all the bumps, is I'm going to just follow along. So I have this cool design right here, and I just want it to still be a little bit more flowy. So I'll probably just follow this pattern right here and just kind of keep it going this way, okay? Oh man, you guys are still pretty far. But it's really easy. Honestly, guys, all I'm doing is just pouring this stuff onto here, and it's gonna get soupy. Oh, I wish I had some towels. Oh well, I can wipe it off when we're done. So you take this stuff, and you're just going to pour it, and it's gonna come out like glue. I'm on the other side. I'll lift it up close to you guys so you can see. That I just basically want you guys to see the consistency, how easy it is. So if you can pour glue onto a surface, you can pour this stuff, and it basically does all the work for you. And you can use the brush. So the brush I use as well, but the brush, I just want to show you what not to do, okay? So I'm going to do it wrong as well, just to show you. Okay. So if I left it like that, it's going to get really cool and crackly, okay? That's about the perfect consistency. See? Perfect consistency of crackle to make it look like that. Got it? Here's what you don't do. I'm not left-handed. I gotta switch. This is what not to do. Don't take it and thin it out like this. This will give you no crackle. And because it's mine, I don't care if I mess it up. I can fix it. Okay? If I take this crackle stuff, and it's going to dry white, and who cares because I'm painting it white anyways, right? So I don't care if it's going to be all white because I'm painting it white. So if I take my brush and I just start going like this all over, and then, you know, my customers message me and they say, that stuff is junk, it doesn't work. I put it all over and I got nothing happened. I didn't get any crackle. I painted it. See what I mean? It's all white. It's too thin, you guys. Does that make sense? If I put it on like this, super thin, nothing's going to happen. How thick should it be? Like a 1/4 inch? You know, I would say the amount that comes out when you squeeze it, Debbie, that's how thick it should be. I can't tell you exactly. I would say, well, here's a good measurement. I think a 1/4 inch sounds about right. The depth that fills up this little groove, I know is absolutely perfect. So you use your eyeballs. You know what? I can try to measure it with like a little ruler when I get done, but that distance is absolutely perfect to give you this size cracks. The thicker you put it on, the bigger cracks you will get. The only concern I have is if you put it on too thick, the cracks can become so huge that it can completely just flake off. So I don't want to tell you put it on so thick that you get ginormous cracks. And sometimes if you put it on super, super thin, you can get really little hairline cracks, which are cool. Real quick, let me show you guys this since I have you. Hold on. This is what happens. So I put it on really thick on my angel wings, but I got lucky. See how it kind of cracked so big right here? It's still sticking, but if I would have went any thicker, it could have completely, fell off, which it did on some of these spots. So that's my concern about telling you guys there's a certain thickness you should go. Because if you go too thick, which I went really heavy in some spots, then some of your crackle, here I'm gonna come up, some of your crackle might completely fall off. Oops, sorry. So I'm kind of hesitant to say there's a certain thickness you should go. I like to kind of play it safe and say, just go the thickness that it squeezes out, because then I feel like I want to play it safe. Part of me says do a test board and see the size crackle that you get that you like for the finish you like. If you go super big, you can get cracks like these that are huge, but depending on your surface, it might not adhere. So this product is super unique because you can achieve, a variety of looks. So definitely play around with it. I guess the biggest tip is don't go super thin because you get nothing. But if you go super, super heavy, you might get such huge chunks that they just fall off. Does that kind of make sense to you guys? I do know if you just go the distance of the squeeze, you get, in my opinion, the perfect size crackle. Okay, I will show you guys on Sunday the finished appearance of this product. I'm trying to think. I think I have more of it that I just got in stock, so I can probably feature it in the live sale if you're ready to test it out and you don't have any. But because I had the camera all set up, and because it's, I think, what time is it? 9 o'clock, and I'm actually dressed and ready because I have not the live sale. I'm presenting in the Paint It Beautiful group. I figured, well, you know what? I might as well come on here and talk to you guys too, and then remind you, please don't come on my page to see me at noon. I won't be here. I'll be over there. So I think that's it. I just wanted to pop in real quick, talk to you guys, show you this stuff. And if you have any questions, pop them in the comments. I will definitely answer them. If I miss them, I apologize. Now I'm not seeing anything on my end. April, let's see. I might have missed it in the beginning, but can you mix color of the paint to get the colored crackle? No, what I would do, I would definitely don't mix paint into the crackle. I think that will completely mess up the process of the product. What you should do after the crackle is dry is paint your crackle afterwards. As far as I'm aware, I might have to check with Fusion on that, but the product is not intended to be tinted. What we recommend is after it dries, you paint over that. But that's a great question. Because I think if you tint it, it might mess up the chemical properties of the product. I have to double check on that, but I don't think you're supposed to do that. That's a great question. Okay, anything else? Debbie, that's so funny. That would work for that. Okay, I don't think I'm seeing anything else. Okay, I'm going to end this video, and then I hope that you guys join me at noon. Obviously, it's a weird time. I know some of you are probably working. If you're not, please join me. Say hi. Don't leave me hanging. You guys are my people, so I hope to see some familiar faces over there. Okay, take care, have a wonderful day, and if not, I hope to see you guys live on Sunday. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.